One of the most striking effects you can add to your 3D map is the terrain. When you add terrain to your map, it drapes all the 2D layers on top of it. So today in this tutorial, I will be discussing more about 3D configuration and elevation in QGIS software. So let's get started. Hello Seekers, welcome to the channel Seek Show, and I hope you are doing well there. So this channel has loads of educational stuff, especially including GIS and remote sensing. So if you are interested in learning something new every day, click the red subscribe button down there and click the bell icon to get the latest video updates. Right, first of all, I'm going to add the required files for today's tutorial. I will add bike routes, and then building shapefile, then road center lines, and of course we may need some raster layers, so I will select these 4 and add to our current map. Then at the end I will need a digital elevation model. Right, now I am going to organize these files in my layer panel. So what I'm going to do, take buildings on top, and then road center lines. Then here we have 2 road center lines. I'm going to remove another one, additional one. Click OK, and we will take bike roads, and then we may need these 4 raster layers next. Right, I will turn off digital elevation model for now. Right, everything's ready, but for now these raster layers, raster files don't know about their coordinate system. Let me check. Right click and go to properties. Their coordinate system is unknown, so I will set it as UDM zone 10, and I will do the same thing for the other raster files. UDM zone 10, hit apply and OK, and the third one, hit apply and OK, and the final one, hit apply and OK. I have select UDM zone 10 for all raster layers. Okay, now everything's ready. So what I'm going to do, I will turn on a 3D window. To do that, go to view, open a new 3D map view. Right, this is our 3D map view. If you haven't watched our previous tutorial on 3D map in QGIS, please click the card showing the top right corner here, this one. Watch it first and then come back to this tutorial. Right, actually you can dock this 3D map window to here. Right, so we can take a look. We can see 2D map and the 3D map at the same time. So as you know, as you learned from the previous tutorial, these are the 3D map toolbar. We have several tools, but today we will be discussing more about this configuration option. So please go to this configuration option. Here you have some details to fill it. Right, so first thing, the camera. You can actually change the field of view, camera view. Let me show you. You can use your mouse button, right? You can change the way of you are looking. Zoom in, and you can actually change. Right, click, and you can play with these things. Right, I'm going to zoom out. Click your middle mouse button and zoom in. Right, now you are familiar with different angles, so go back to this configuration option, and the most important thing is the terrain. So now by default it is flat terrain. Now I will change this one into online version. Let me show you. Click OK. You can see it is being loading the tiles because it is loading the files from the internet. So you can have a look after setting it online, but it is not much 3D, right? So go back to your 3D configuration option. You can see the vertical scale here, right? It is by default 1. So set it as 5, hit OK. Now see what will happen, right? It is loading from the internet. So because we have set it in the configuration option, we have the terrain type as online, right? now it is somewhat ready, right? As you can see, you can have a 3D view. If you want to understand these 3D options, let me go back to configuration options. Let's set it the vertical scale as 1. What I am doing is I am exaggerating these Healy condition, right? So it normally somewhat flat area, but we are increasing the Healy condition, right? Now it is really amazing view. Also, you have another option here. If you check this terrain type here, we have two other options, mesh and digital elevation model. So we have added a digital elevation model here. If you set the terrain type from online to digital elevation model, so it will automatically take the elevation information from the added digital elevation model, right? So click OK. If you see these raster images, these don't have elevation informations inside, so only digital elevation model has. So there is no use of selecting these raster images without elevation information. But here, if you have a geotiff, actually you can use that as well. So in this case, we are only seeing the contouring, the area that is affected by the digital elevation model. But remember, if you don't have the elevation information, digital elevation models or geotiff, here you have the online option to get a 3D view for your data. Also, you can change your terrain and change the ambient and all the various shininess and that sort of things of your terrain. So for the most part, this is very powerful, and you can show the zoom level labels and the bounding boxes of each of the tiles and so on, and even camera view center like that. So I will put a tick here and hit OK. You can see the red dot here. This show you where, and as you pan your map, you can see the view center, and that is handy for understanding your visualization. So when you pivot, you know where you are pivoting about that red dot. So these are some amazing parts about being able to use the 3D configuration to bring either online or your own digital elevation models for draping and looking at the various elevations. Okay, right, so that is the end of today's tutorial, and my next tutorial I will be discussing about 3D animation. Okay, right, I hope you have learned something new. I hope you saw something new. If you are interested in learning Arcgis, Qgis, remote sensing and all kind of educational stuff, please hit the red subscribe button down there and click the bell icon to get the latest video updates. I will be back with the next tutorial soon. Till then, take care and goodbye.